Alright, guys. So, we are having a little throwback to Age of Empires HD edition. And holy cow, I forgot just how different things look. Now, granted, I do have mods on here. These were the mods that I had when I last played it almost 2 years ago. And I'm not going to go in there and change them all. But, anyway, so the reason why I'm casting this game, back whenever I used to play HD frequently, I used to play with a friend who played with another friend, and so occasionally we would play with all of us together. And that friend of a friend's name was Sygrove, who is now going by the name Cardinal. And I don't remember anything particularly terrible or noteworthy about Sygrove. The only things I do remember is that he liked a castle drop. He was more aggressive than most of us at the time. I was still pretty much new to the game at that time. But he also he would get a little heated and rage quit sometimes or give up if he thought he couldn't win. And the worst thing was that he would always blame other people for losing, whether or not it was true or not. But, I mean, we all get a little mad. We all tend to shift blame occasionally. But I say all that to say that is all I really know about the whole situation. So, moving on, I got a message from a guy on a Facebook group where I said that I'm trying to cast games for people, and he's like, "Hey, I've got this game that a friend of mine played against Sygrove," and this is what he said. I'll just read it for you guys so you get the drama. He said, "From 2018 to 2020, to get one win, my friend played an insane amount of games against Sygrove. Lost him constantly. Always was on the cusp of victory and always messed it up. One game, he had a castle on his base and didn't even notice it. He sent vills to double castle me, blah, 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 blah. A few times I would prematurely boast of my victory, and then I would lose." Then he goes on to say, "Sygrove would make me wait and do assignments to prove my worth to earn another chance with him." A little condescending there. One of them was, I think, win 7 ranked games in a row online, and as far as I remember, I always did it. When he lost, he gave me 50 reasons why. One of them was that it didn't count because his Steam friends kept spectating him and sending him messages so it blocked his vision. One of the spectators said they were freaking out when I spent everything on petards because they wanted me to win, and I thought I threw it. Anyway, so it goes on to just say on and on and on about how even though he finally won a game against Sygrove could not admit that he lost. So he sent me the replay. I put it in, and it was amusing enough. And that, and knowing the background and the little history, I decided to cast it. There's going to be, it's a little bit of a throwback, you know what I mean? A little bit of a low elo legends on HD. Bring back the good old times. Oh, the villager. Keep your weak villagers away. Oh, and I guess Sygrove saw that. Oh yeah, he did. He had a scout there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit. But adding in some farms. What is he on? Cardinal. Oh yeah, he's playing as the Portuguese as well. There's so many quality of life changes that I forget about whenever I come back to HD like I did now. One of them is not being able to zoom in and zoom out. I do that all the time. So we're kind of just stuck here. Also, regular HD plays so much slower, I feel like, than DE, excuse me. And so speeding it up almost makes it seem normal. We're going to speed it up a little bit more as he clicks into feudal. Get us to some action. So I do think it's fair to say that Sygrove is the better player. However, in this circumstance, Green really decides he's going to be aggressive and put the pressure on Sygrove. Sygrove is just trying to wall and boom. Now it should be noted the Portuguese have some of the worst win rates in the game. Interesting choice of wall. Oh. Okay, so he just started in the middle. Alright. So he's got some men-at-arms here. Attack the blacksmith. And he decided to go double archery range because he knew that Sygrove was going to respond with his own archery range. Surprisingly, though, he didn't go for skirms, which I kind of thought he would, to counter Red's archers. Instead went for his own. He is playing as the Saracens, by the way. And is currently... Okay, he got a house up. He was. Some quick walls there. And he is forcing him off gold. So the aggression is good. And doing a little trolling with his walling around barracks. Sygrove's getting up some walls here, some house walls. And now he's going to go for another TC and run past all of these villagers. Interesting choice for the TC. Not near a wood line, not super close to this gold, and not close to this gold either. I think I would have preferred to have seen it a little bit further north, closer to the wood and the upper gold. And Red getting some knights out. Green is really committing to just harassing, trying to get some towers up. You know, that's another thing, is the automatic seed refarming. Or reseeding the farms, excuse me. Little quality of life upgrades that. Auto scout. Zooming in, zooming out. And Red got a Siege Workshop up. You know, he wants to have a good response to these archers, and he does. Getting some big hits in here. This Maganel. And see how slow it looks whenever I slow it down to normal speed? This is normal speed. This is ridiculously slow. I'm putting it back up faster. And knights. Ooh, lordy. Knights and Maganels for Red. Spears and archers for Green. Green is halfway up to Castle Age. Honestly, I feel like if Red just completely ignored retaking his base right now, I do apologize for how it's flying around like that. And maybe sent some knights straight into Green's base, that would probably have a much better impact. But he's still going to keep fighting, trying to clear up his own base. He does have quite a few Maganels, but not a lot of military to defend them. And having to fall back to the TC, trying to repair the Maganels to keep them up. green getting a knight on the wood line, but not a whole lot done with it. And really, what this comes down to is green, despite having a lower score, just has more production buildings and better map control right now. Trying to get the rest of his walls up back home. Just curious how many people, how many people's HD looks something similar to this. I have the grid mod, I have the smooth texture mod, small trees mod, idle villager mod. Some big shots coming in here. Ooh, killing. Oh, he killed his own knights. That was a huge loss. I really think that going with mangonels without the supporting troops you need is going to hurt pretty bad. I did speed through and watch most of this. I'm now slowing it down a little bit, trying to watch. And some big shots coming in for these mangonels. Oh lord. Friendly fire is a, well, I won't say anything, is a pain in the bahonkus. These mangonel shots have killed almost as many bad guys of their own people as they have bad guys. But clearing up these archers pretty quick. Monastery for red. Collecting some relics. Got one right here. Wonder if you can see that. He does not see that. And imagine that. Red is in the Imperial Age. And that TC will go down. And so will these archers. And so will these rams. And the TC will go back up. I think I also have a enhanced farm mod. I don't think that's how the farms usually look. It's been so long though. Let's check on back home. Getting some TCs up, nothing too crazy. Getting a castle, a forward castle. It's nice. It's usually something Red likes to prioritize, is getting a forward castle. So far, no castles for Red at all. So he's trying to focus his attention on just getting TCs up. And the siege has been so good for Red, really pushing back these archers and killing a bunch of them. Now, what is this? This is an Imperial Archer. Gotta wonder if he's going to be getting the crossbow upgrade soon. Yeah, there it is. About time. He has a university over here. Forgot how good looking the Portuguese buildings are though. I really do like how bright and cheerful they look. And as bland as HD might be at times, which I mean it's, you know, remade in what, 2013? It's still a rather old game. It still has a kind of an appeal, like the nostalgia. It hits you right in the face. And I kind of miss it, but not enough to go back to it. DE has spoiled me. I like my automatic reseeding farms, my auto scouts, my zooming in, my zooming out, my extra civs, the civ balance changes. some really big shots with the Onager, just clearing up this military. But Green coming in with some sneaky Mamelukes. And he is going to raid the crap out of this wood line. We'll watch it basically in slow-mo as I turn it down. Actually, this is slow-mo. Look at that. Doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. But Red, getting some house walls up, will try to limit Green where he can't run away. I'd like to see more Mamelukes. Get some idle villagers there. And looks like Red is going for a little bit of a counterattack over here on the left-hand side of the base. Need to be spamming that idle villager button and refreshing your lumber camps. That TC went down again. And it will go up again. He needs to be careful taking out his own farms. Looks like he did the attack ground. Yeah, destroyed a farm. Or maybe that farm had been converted, I'm not sure. But Red still with a 2,400 score lead. And coming in here on the left flank with some Arbalists, causing some idle time as Green tries to figure out how he's going to react. So far, all the pressure's been up front, putting pressure. He's got a TC over here to take some of Red's gold and getting a castle up as well. Still not in. I think he might have wanted to prioritize the gate. The gate would be a much smarter opportunity, but because he took so long, Green is going to send out some scouts. Will it be enough? Does not look like it. And he will lose that villager. I'm kind of wondering if maybe throwing out a Fatoria or two would have been a good idea. I mean, you have 58 villagers, and that would get you up a lot faster. And you could build it out here in this corner right here. Fatoria recently got a little bit of a nerf where their insane hit points actually were cut nearly in half. You see some hand cannoneers coming out here, but this is HD, so they still have all that hit points. Green really likes to come in on the left-hand side, and Red quickly walling up again. And Green going for another castle. See if he can get it up. His hand cannoneers and Cavalier get some villager kills. Trying to draw them into his TC5. And more villagers going down. But more being sent forward. And the Rams are at the TC again. This TC is cursed. He goes down and comes back up so many times. It's gone down, I think, 3 times now. Red falling back for a castle of his own. And a lot of petards. But the castle went down on its own. Will he... Ooh. Nice. Almost took down the TC. If he had had one more that made it over there, I think that TC would have been toast. but they're gonna repair. Some idle villagers. And green is now inside of Imperial Age again, or finally. Red says, you know what? The first castle drop didn't work. Let me try another one. I think maybe some organ guns might help against all of the pikes. But really, you want to prioritize stabilizing your base as much as possible, retaking some gold, retaking some map control maybe, and getting some bombard cannons out to push these trebs back. And green just doing a great job expanding, getting his production buildings out. Red being stubborn, he still has a score lead by about 1,000 points. And red coming over to the left side. Green says, where's your wood at? Where's your wood? 11. And it looks like red is going to clean up these villagers pretty easily. You might as well have them click to the lumber camp, just drop off their resources, man. You're gonna lose them to knights every day. Red expanding out to his left, trying to stay alive. Still has the score lead by a slim margin. Got a little bit of a treb war going on. TC goes down. The treb ends up staying up because it is being repaired. And it looks like whatever villagers are over there are no longer alive. And the momentum is just too strong for green. Even with all the idle villagers and losing villagers to the boar and building castles and then not putting them back to work and all those lovely things, it's still, he's got an eco. He's been barely rated at all, and red doesn't have much of anything. In fact, it does not even appear that red has a TC currently. But that's Sygrove. He's stubborn, man. Let's speed it up a little bit. Still pumping out, guys. Really low on gold, though. I'm gonna try and push this castle. Green trying to repair, keep it up. Might not be enough. He really needs to prioritize taking down this treb. And look at all those petards. Just watch what happens here. Well, there goes one. There goes two. There goes three. There goes four. There goes five. There goes six. He killed the villager. There's that. Now Ram is doing the Lord's work, but there's no one to support him. It's gonna go down. Red trying to stabilize by building a TC on the left-hand side. Really does not like that castle. He's gonna keep on fighting that one. And will this castle go down? Getting some walls up here. Ooh. They can take that. Yep, and they take that trub down. Nice. And green trebbing over here on the left-hand side as well. And at some point, you have to expect the GG to come in. Lots of idle villagers. Cavalier versus light cavalry. What a heck of a matchup right there. And really, besides Trebs and those couple of men-at-arms, and a couple of knights, excuse me, I guess. But the vast majority of the military units, Green has really prioritized trash counter units. And it's worked out pretty well for him. His KD is not the greatest, but in delaying his opponent and keeping him from being able to collect his resources, etc., he's done a phenomenal job in that respect. And that castle will go down. And here we go, 11-11. I didn't get double bit axe. Oh, I missed part of the reading, part of it. I win. Nah. Not happy about it. Coming all the way over here to build a lumber camp. I should have exited the chat. You should have played better. Ah, my dumb idea to set up a Steam chat. So Sygrove coming in with the excuses as to why he lost. And it just feels like he just got outplayed. The aggression was all there for green, not so much for red. Some of the micro was good, taking out those arbalete, or those crossbows, but he ended up taking out a lot of his own units as well. And the knights are in on red's wood line. And it looks like he will get some quick walls up. But the score has finally gone to green. And you have to ask yourself how much longer till you resign. He's going to make a run for it. Where are you going to run to? Once again, 11. And that's something else about Sygrove. I don't understand why he doesn't just resign or quit. But he likes to disconnect. Which, I'm not someone who disconnects. I'm not sure how you do, but my understanding is like you unplug your cable or something? I don't know. Just seems like a whole lot of work. Just accept that after 2 years of winning, you finally lost a game. And that's okay. Hit resign. Be a man. Hit resign. Oh, these lumber camps. Definitely some low Elo Legends stuff right here. But my goal is to cast games that other people don't normally see. So hopefully this one was something that was a little different. A little, who doesn't like an underdog story of someone coming back and winning his first game after 2 years of losing. So good job, Phat Sesh. And we'll catch you guys later.